Well, hello, this is Louis Diaz, one of the co-news directors here at KHTS Radio, and I have live in studio with me Mayor Laurene Weste, the mayor of Santa Clarita. How are you doing today, Laurene?
Louis, I'm doing great. It's nice and cool here in the radio station, and it's very warm outside.
It is warm outside, but you know what? It's cooler than it was a few days ago,
It is?
and we have a lot to talk about.
I'm sure we do.
This coming weekend is a special weekend not only for the Santa Clarita Valley, but the country as a whole. It's the 4th of July, and we take that very seriously here in Santa Clarita. And as you know, Laurene, the last 2 years were kind of sad when it came to the parade. But we are glad to announce that KHTS and the city of Santa Clarita, as well as a bunch of organizations, are getting this parade back on the road. So why don't you tell me what you guys got in plan for this weekend?
Well, it's going to be huge. We have well over 100 entries. People are really excited. We're celebrating our hometown folks who were our frontline personnel that we were protected and supported by. So the hospital, the fire department, the sheriff's department, even Magic Mountain, who did shot clinics. So it's been since 1919. We had a 4th of July parade. We're assuming that we're going to be packed out there on the streets. I'm urging everybody come prepared early. It's going to be warm. Prepare for that, and you're going to see some wonderful things in the parade. I think we've got a lot of horses, and the parade starts at 9 o'clock, and it's right on time. If you want a great seat, come to downtown New Hall, right near KHTS. It's kind of fun, and we're just looking at this as being a great restart for the community to get back together, celebrate our country, celebrate our patriotism.
So with this parade, are there going to be, I have to ask, COVID restrictions, or is this going to be like pre-pandemic times?
This is a pre-pandemic times parade. We're just
That's
out
awesome.
there.
And it starts at 9, but the activities start a lot earlier. There's, I understand, a pancake breakfast that's starting at 6:30. There's some different runs going on at the park around here. So even though the race starts at 9, people can show up as early as, what time would you say, 6?
Well, if you like that traditional pancake breakfast, I don't know if I could eat pancakes 6:30 in the morning, but I sure could do it a little bit later. But the Rotary puts it on. They are a tradition. They're special. They're down there right at the parking lot across from Canyon Theater Guild near the old golf shop. And it's just fun. A lot of my judges go have the breakfast, and then they trot down here to judge. And just come on down early because you want to get parked, you want to get comfortable, you want to make sure that you know where your space is and meet your friends. And this is a hometown gathering. That's what the parade is. We have breakfast, we eat together, we cheer, and we wave our flags. There'll be a lot of flag waving on Monday.
That sounds like a lot of fun. And it doesn't stop there. After the parade's done, why don't you talk about what's happening near the mall that evening?
Oh my goodness. Well, we're going to have the huge fireworks. And the thing is, we just did a show explaining fireworks. The only legal fireworks in this valley, because we are Fire Zone 4 all over the valley, is the one that will be at the mall on Monday night. It will start at 9. You want to get there early also. And you will see an incredible fireworks show that will just be wonderful. And it's the Spirit of America fireworks show. It's going to start at 9:15. I'd suggest you get there a lot earlier and just socialize with your folks and encourage you to be safe because, after all, fireworks are just gunpowder. And I don't want to give kids gunpowder to play with. So we've been told a lot of injuries. We lose a lot of animals every year. And it's just really important to celebrate the patriotism out there watching a really fabulous big fireworks show that the city's putting on.
And while that's happening, tune in to KHTS Radio, your local hometown station, because we will also be playing patriotic music that goes along with that event. This is Louis Diaz here at KHTS, one of the co-news directors, interviewing Mayor Laurene Weste. So let's talk a little bit about another issue that's been on the minds of a lot of people. George Gascon. In the past year, there was an election not too long ago where we saw district attorneys up in Northern California be recalled. The recall of George Gascon has been a topic here for a long time in the Santa Clarita Valley, probably close to the day he was brought into office, if not just shortly after. Where does that stand with the recall? And do you, as the mayor, have hope that he possibly could be recalled if we've already seen other district attorneys in the nearby area be recalled?
Well, the recall effort, I have pounded on that at every council meeting about the devastating effects of his policies. And as his first year as attorney, murders from gun violence have hit a 15-year high. It is terrifying what's happening. There are people coming from other counties to LA County to commit all kinds of atrocities and felonies because they know they won't be charged here and prosecuted as they would be in any other county surrounding us. So Gascon has been a real proponent for criminal activity because he won't prosecute. And most criminals that are picked up, they go in the front door of the sheriff's station, they are processed, and they're back out the back door in a couple hours. And that's just a tragedy because we see continual recidivism and repeat offenders of the same crimes over and over and over. He's also blamed for the tragic deaths of the two El Monte officers that are on the news as we speak right now, today.
Yeah.
And the mother told Fox News, Gascon is just letting all these criminals out, and they just keep doing one crime after another. That guy should have been in jail, she said, and if he wouldn't have been out, my son and the other officer would still be here with us. And that is just a terrifying thing for a mother to say, but we look to see the recall remove him from office. He is not upholding his oath of office, and I believe that our community has been strong on this issue. We want to have continue to have one of the safest communities in the United States, and we just think that you have to have leadership that's concerned with keeping the citizens safe, and our highest priority here is to keep you safe.
And so you mentioned Gascon is not prosecuting a lot of people. We are known in Santa Clarita as Awesome Town, so that can't happen here. We see it in a lot of places downtown, but let's be real. Have you, as mayor, noticed an uptick in crime? Have you noticed more people coming into the Santa Clarita Valley to commit crime over the last year?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Crime is way up in Santa Clarita. Our officers are doing an amazing job of tracking them and watching them and trying to keep you safe, but they cannot prosecute them here any more than they can over the hill anywhere in LA County because his policies remove their rights to do that.
And how does that tie into with the defunding of the police?
Well, it kind of goes hand in hand, but if you have the policies to prosecute, at least when criminals are captured and their crime is proven, they will be prosecuted. At this point, whether you have defunding or not defunding, they're captured, they're processed, but they're let out.
Right.
So we want to see this election remove him from office, get a district attorney that will uphold the law. He did the same thing up Northern California. And I think that you should go to recall DAGeorgeGascon.com, recall DAGeorgeGascon.com, and get information and take a look at it. But they have the signatures right now to put on the ballot.
So if he is recalled, is there any way of knowing how quickly crime could be reduced in our Santa Clarita Valley?
You'd have to have the new district attorney put back in place the laws that were allowing your officers on the street to put forward to the DA prosecution, and that wouldn't really probably take that long.
Once again, this is Louis Diaz, one of the co-news directors here, live in Old Town New Hall with the Santa Clarita Mayor Laurene Weste, talking about different issues that are having an effect on us in Santa Clarita. So let's talk a little bit about the future of Santa Clarita. Considering the ongoing growth and changing demographics here in the Santa Clarita Valley. What impacts do you feel that immigration have, especially with these new projects coming up in 2025 with the roller rink and the inclusive play areas, excuse me.
Well, I don't think there's any relationship to roller skating rink and inclusive playground. The inclusive playgrounds are for children that have maybe some kind of physical situation where they need to have different types of play equipment, and so that all kids can play together. They're safer for most children. Parents love them, kids love them. The roller rink I've been working on for quite a while. It's great exercise. Everybody wants to skate that likes skating. It has a big following. It will allow the teens to be able to have some place to go on weekends where they can enjoy food, probably from food trucks, and be with their friends. And it's much better than just hanging out. It's something you can do and enjoy and be active and socially. As far as immigration goes, immigration has been a long-term concern for people all across America, and I think the concern is the discussion about legal immigration, where people are not put at risk by coming through, as I heard today, dying locked in trucks and different kinds of scenarios and terrible things that happen to folks. But immigration is a concern for all Americans, that it be handled properly.
Now let's go back a little bit. You were mentioning this roller rink. Do we have any idea of where it's going to be?
Well,
How
yes.
big it's going to be? Why don't we talk about that a little bit?
Well, that roller skating rink will be at the sports complex up near the basketball courts.
Okay, and that's the one over there in Canyon Country?
Yes, that's the big sports complex over in Canyon Country.
Cool. And do we have any deadline as to when it will be completed? Or any of those
Well,
facts?
it's in design phase right now, and we're looking at different designs. We always like to make our facilities work for a couple of different things, and I can envision that if we have a roller skating rink, you'll probably also see teen dances and gatherings, and there's a lot of different things you can do with a big structure like that.
Yeah, and that'll be great because I might be wrong, but I don't believe there's any roller rinks anywhere near here. I know there used to be one in Northridge, but I think that one's closing down or it has closed down.
I was skating at that one until COVID hit, and then they took it and shut it down, and so they sold it. And it's no longer a roller skating rink. The only one I know of left is in Glendale.
Okay, so that's great for the community. That could be bringing in a lot of people.
Well, I think the people their friends will come skate with them. You'll probably start seeing some competitive skating with that, because there will be the opportunity to take lessons and to skate just like over at the Cube. It's a big passion for a lot of families, and it's just fun.
Yeah, I know a lot of people that spend a lot of time at the Cube.
Oh, it's a wonderful thing. Yeah. We're very happy we could do that.
Yeah, it's awesome that it was brought back, and you guys are getting that up and running too, with the new restaurant being put in there, and a lot of good stuff happening in Santa Clarita. Was there any other summer events that are happening that you want to touch on that we could be looking forward to participating in?
Well, as you know, there is the concerts and parks are starting up again, and that's going to be a lot of fun. We always have huge audiences for that, and let's see, it's running from July 9th through August 27th, and so if you want to know who's playing what, it's going to start out with Tribute to Journey. Just go to santaclarita.com/concerts, and it'll tell you, because you'll have your favorites, and it's free. I always have to say that, it's free. And there'll usually be about 5,000 to 10,000 people, so bring your picnic supplies and your friends and just come enjoy, and just go and find out which concerts you want to be there for. We're looking forward to that. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're also going to have outdoor movies at the same location in the park.
Oh, very neat.
And that's going to start July 15th, and we're going to start with Encanto.
Okay.
And then we're going to have on July 29th, the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Very cool.
Oh, yeah. And then one of the all-time family favorites on August 12th is Shrek. I'll go see that again. I love that. And then catch the classic The Goonies on August 26th. And that's, we have concerts for free, we have movies for free, go swimming, uh, look forward to stuff that's coming along. The other thing I wanted to say is we're working on a big, huge, really amazing bike park up Haskell Canyon.
Okay.
And that's going to be what I call the big bike park because it's going to be on a couple hundred acres. And that will probably be a statewide attraction.
Wow.
It's, I mean, where else? I can't imagine. It's out in open space. So there will be an amazing track. People will be able to really do a lot with their kids with that. And we're already a biking community, huge into bicycling. So now we have the mountain bike group, and they're very active. The Trek people are here. Competition is fierce. Good for our health to get outside and enjoy nature and do these things. So I think that we can really look forward to that. I don't think that'll take too long to build because it's a dirt bike park. Don't have to put up any big buildings.
Yeah, you just got to make sure the dirt's
exactly.
flat and,
that with the roller skating, and I look at the roller skating, and I'm used to like the same roller skating rink you're talking about in Northridge. I mean, I grew up skating there, and so ours will also have like it'll have a sound system and spectator seating area, so they could be a little bit competitive, and I know that we're all going to really have a lot of fun with that.
Well, that sounds like a lot of fun. Well, Laurene, thank you so much for coming in and talking to me today about the city and what we have to look forward to. And again, this weekend on Monday is the 4th of July. You can tune in to KHTS all day, all week. As always, we'll be playing music and having our shows, especially on the 4th of July. We'll be having commentary on the parade as it's going on live. And then in the evening, we'll be playing patriotic music to complement the fireworks show. So for all these local stories, visit us on our website at hometownstation.com. You can follow us on our social media at KHTS Radio. And as always, keep it tuned in to 98.1 FM and AM 1220.